Products discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Hello and welcome to the Phil's Gang Radio Show, coast to coast, the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Happy Friday to everyone. My name is Alex Scott. I'm sitting in for Mr. Phil Grande. Phil has the day off from the radio show. I hope everyone doesn't mind me sitting in for Phil. Joining us today, of course, is the Phil's Gang Director of Education, Steve Celeste. How are you, Steve?
Hey, Alex. Good afternoon, my friend. I'm great. I'm glad to be here. What are we talking about today?
I think the topic for today is what Phil has been talking about all week. Important to talk about it, which is inflation. One of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous thing to occur in a country. It seems we're going backward into the 1970s when Jimmy Carter was president. I believe, let's see here, Jimmy Carter, I believe those numbers were somewhere around between 13 and 15, even possibly even 20. Let's see, when Jimmy Carter took office in January of 77, unemployment had reached 7.4%. Carter responded with an ambitious spending program and called for the Federal Reserve to expand the money supply. Within 2 years, inflation had climbed to 13.3%. Sound familiar? And if you listen to these media outlets, I think they've gotten so bad, man. We're being lied to on a constant basis, and especially when it comes to these numbers and they're padding the numbers. People are so confused right now. They can never get a straight answer out of these people, and these are the people presenting us with the information. They're telling us that inflation is somewhere around, I don't know, the annual inflation rate of the United States right now is somewhere around 5.4% for the 12 months ended September 2021, of this year, and that's a lie. It has to be. The numbers, you don't have to be a mathematician to know that these numbers just don't add up. They really don't. Take, for instance, I'll just read off some of the this is not an updated list, by the way. This list is a couple of days old. Pardon me. Bacon, 8.4%. Other pork, 6.5%. Fresh seafood, up 6.4%. Whole milk, 7.5%. Apples, 6.5%. Citrus fruits, 9.5%. Other fruit, 8.7%. Lettuce, 5.1%. Fast food, 6.2%. Vending machine snacks, are you kidding me? 5.7%. And fuel oil, 44.5%. Propane, kerosene, and firewood, 17.7. Gasoline, it's saying 45.1. Now, it all depends where you're at in the country on that one. In Florida, I did crunch the numbers from January to this month, and it's actually 48 working to 49% that were up. Carpets, 5.3. In California, I just read in California that gas hit $6 a gallon today.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me in California. I mean, they're paying quite a bit more than the rest of the country, but yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, you think about this. I normally get my gas at Costco. I'm a member of Costco. And 2 weeks ago, when I filled up my tank, I paid $3.09 a gallon for super. And then this past week, I went to the same place and ended up paying $3.45 a gallon. So it's going up every single day.
Yeah, and what makes you so special? Why are you getting super? Why don't you live like the rest of us? Unleaded, man.
Some of us are fortunate enough to have the big V8s that need the super.
I tell you, I got a big V8, man, but I just throw unleaded in it, and that's what it tells me to do, so whatever. Household furniture up 8.6%. Washers and dryers, appliances 29.4%. The annual inflation rate, according to mainstream media, is 5.4%. And I said, no. There's no way that's correct. It just can't be, especially with jobs numbers down, gasoline. This is how important petroleum is. It's in everything. It's in plastics. It's in the tires that you buy. It's in makeup, for crying out loud. Everything is going to go up because it's so reliant on the oil industry, and oil right now is it's going through the roof. I don't know if you have a number for me on that one, what oil is at right now, but we were paying $45 a barrel for crude when Trump was in office, and now we're over 80, I believe. Phil believes, and a lot of others believe that oil is going to hit $100 a barrel, and I can see that happening. When's the last time that happened? Was it 2008?
I want to say it was around 2007, 8, yeah, something like that. Right now we're at 82.75 per barrel.
Yeah, per barrel. And unfortunately, supplies of crude oil are running out due to Cushing. I wasn't too familiar on all of this. I was never in the oil industry. Of course, Phil was. He understands the lingo. And some people from, I think it was J.P. Morgan, were predicting that we're going to run out of crude oil. Right now, there is a shortage in Europe of natural gas and gasoline. These people are going to suffer this winter really bad. As a matter of fact, I was on the horn with my dad about it. He's up in the Detroit area still. And that was one of his biggest concerns was, they have this huge house. They never downsized from the house that they live in. It's just him and my mother there. And I can't imagine how much it costs to heat that home. They're talking about closing doors and stuffing towels underneath the doors this winter and shutting the vents off to those rooms because of how expensive gas is going to be this year. It's going to be relentless. And people are running out of money to buy groceries, let alone Christmas gifts. And by the way, if you're ordering Christmas gifts online and you're not actually going to the store, if they have anything on the shelves, and you're ordering it online, most likely it's sitting on a cargo ship somewhere in America. And I think last Friday, when Steve and I did a show, we had talked about there was a gentleman who was filming in one of the shipping yards. And he was saying, if you're seeing this, and there was cranes there and shipping containers, nothing was moving, absolutely nothing. And this man was a truck driver. He claimed that there is no shortage of truck drivers. All these truck drivers in America want to work. And the reason why they are unable to move all of these goods is because the shipping yards, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not doing their job. That's crazy to me. And then, of course, the mainstream media and the Biden administration is blaming all this on COVID. Geopolitical reasons, such as climate change. And that's their biggest deal right now, is meeting in Scotland, in Glasgow, for the COP meeting. And these are just elitists getting together, discussing what they're going to do next in the world. But if you want to find out more about what we do here at Phil's Gang, go to philsgang.com or call us 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Don't go anywhere.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Pick your words and say them again.
Hello and welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. My name is Alex Scott, sitting in for Mr. Phil Grande. And when we left for break, we were talking about inflation and some of the inflation numbers. It's been a rough week for all of us. Well, I should say it's been a rough couple of years, but especially this last couple of weeks, Steve. My stomach has been bothering me. I don't know if it's stress. My wife is actually up in Michigan visiting family. She was talking to her family about it. They say it could be a virus. I mean, I don't have the Rona.
It's inflation.
Isn't that inflammation?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Ah. Boy, dad jokes.
Well, that's what happens when you got a bunch of dads running the show.
Pretty much.
Right.
Actually, it's so funny. I'm almost out of dad jokes. I remember all the old dad jokes because we have an empty nest. My son is 23. He's been out of the house since he was 18. He's very motivated. He concentrates on his future all the time. He wants to get into financials. I've been with Phil's Gang since 2013. Took a couple of vacations there, but he actually likes the financial world, and it's going in such an odd direction right now. With the talk of cryptocurrency, I don't see how that's going to help. It's just a very odd. I'm not a big fan of crypto. Okay, it's not that I don't have the ability to change. It's just I don't see the worth in crypto. You can't buy a house with it. Can't buy a car with it. Can't buy groceries. Can't pay your mortgage. There's a lot of things you can't do with cryptocurrency, and it's just amazing to me how people are running to it. And it's like, the dollar, it's tangible. All right. So a lot of people say, well, it's not backed by silver or gold. We don't have those standards anymore, but still you can put it in your pocket. You can't put cryptocurrency in your pocket. It's almost like it's imaginary, I don't know. It's an odd concept to me. I understand it. I understand it very well. Just an odd concept. But as I said, when we left for break, we were talking about inflation and how it's affecting not only this country, but it's affecting the world. And in a very negative way, all inflation does. And inflation helps the wealthy become more wealthy. And I'm hearing comments, this was, a couple weeks ago, that inflation is a high-class problem. So I can't believe people say the things that they do, but whatever. Especially the... what is he in charge of? He's in charge of transportation throughout the country. He has like a $38 billion budget, which is crazy to me. It's Pete Buttigieg from Illinois. I believe it was Illinois. That way, he was a mayor. And the mainstream media, who are owned by corporations, and these corporations are owned by elitists, left elitists, and they're kind of working against each other. Last segment, I was talking about how confusing the times are right now. And without getting conspiratorial, okay, this would be, to me, all right, I do a lot of studying, especially about history. And it's almost as if they're using psychological warfare, because you're hearing one thing out of mainstream media, and out of the White House, you're hearing something completely different. I'll give you an example. Here's cut one.
Some economists say inflation could carry over well into 2022, warning that America has already slipped into a recession worse than 2008.
And of course, you're not hearing that from the White House. Instead, you're hearing things like this. This is Pete Buttigieg. And Phil, in case you missed it, Phil has been playing these cuts all week. Listen up.
I'm really looking forward to Christmas. Also, of course, Americans have more income to put presidents under the tree than they did a year ago. We've seen extraordinary job growth and, as a result, extraordinary demand growth over the course of the last year.
I just don't understand that comment. It's bizarro world. It's the opposite of what we're actually living through here in America. He's looking forward to Christmas. He may have a great Christmas, but what about the rest of America? What about Americans? I mean, he's talking about job growth. The jobs numbers last month were horrendous. I think it was 129, and they had a magic number of 500,000. 129,000. That's what they reached, and I don't know how they're getting these numbers. I really don't. They're talking about this administration had the largest and fastest jobs growth in history. That is a complete lie. How is that possible when you're giving these people stimulus checks to sit at home and not work? And that's exactly what's happening. There is a shortage of workers. So I don't understand what Pete Buttigieg is saying here. Let's play it one more time. Cut to.
I'm really looking forward to Christmas. Also, of course, Americans have more income to put presidents under the tree than they did a year ago. We've seen extraordinary job growth and, as a result, extraordinary demand growth over the course of the last year.
And plus he's saying demand.
It sounded like he said put presidents under the tree.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, that's where that guy belongs. So, but my point is he's saying that we have, a great amount of job. We're putting food on your table because you have a job. Now, here's the job reports.
Things are coming down pretty rapidly. We just have this jobs report. Steve, what do you see?
194.
Whoa.
I see 194,000. That is real low.
I think I said 192, so there you go. 194. It was supposed to be projected was 500,000, 500,000. And here's Buttigieg again.
We're seeing goods move through our system and reach shelves at record levels. The issue, again, is that demand is so high, retail sales going really off the charts high, that our systems are just straining to keep up.
You've got to be kidding me.
If you've been to the store lately, you may have been met with scenes like this. Empty shelves. Everyday items in increasingly short supply. 16% of beverages were out of stock at the nation's grocery stores. 14% of snack foods. And 13% of frozen items out of stock.
Tired of being lied to? Go where you're told the truth. Go to philsgang.com. Join up for the Working Investor Program, 30 days for free. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show, coast to coast, the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Happy Friday to you once again. And I hope everyone is doing well. Another trading week in the history books. And this segment, we usually do something that we used to do it all the time. As a matter of fact, Phil was great at it. He loved doing it, and we just kind of got away from it. So it's time to go old school. And this is where my brother Steve shines. If you don't know about Steve Celeste, and of course, he's the director of education here at Phil's Gang, but he also does the Working Investor program, and he is the best. Always getting compliments. We're getting phone calls, emails saying how great not only the educational system is here, but how well Steve teaches it. So we're going to go old school, like I said, and we're going to do a little bit of
the Phil's Gang Stock Corner.
All right, Steve, what do you got for us, man?
Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about earnings reports today. And I want to talk about how sometimes they can really go against you when everything seems right. Okay, and I'm going to talk about Intel, INTC. Yesterday, our charts had it turning green, and golfing, everything looked great. It looked like it might be a good long opportunity, but I recognized that it was going to report earnings today. So I said, listen, don't do anything with it yet. Let's wait and see what happens, because you just don't know. They can go really against you, or they can really take off. Once they take off and everything's in your favor, you can always go back in and then continue riding the wave forward. Well, today it opened up. Well, let's go back. Let's start where it was yesterday, so we really know what happened. When it closed last night, it closed at $56 even. Right now, it's at $49.68. It got slaughtered with the earnings report. And that's why every day I tell my gang members, hey, make sure you're looking at your earnings reports. Make sure you're not, avoiding those, because if you do, you can really get your face ripped off.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at Intel right now, and oof. I would not want to be in that stock, especially when it fell the way it did. Actually, I'm going to get you a number on this, too. Let's see. It's sitting at, what, 49.68, right? Let's see. 49.68. Yeah, it fell from yesterday at the high of 56.07 until today. That's 12%. That's a 12% hit. That's pretty
Painful.
Pretty bad.
It's a painful loss.
Yeah.
Unless you were short. If you were short, then now's the time that you can start to add back in. But you still should have at least reduced your shares going into that earnings report. No matter which direction you're going, even sometimes, I mean, the thing could be going up and up and up and up and just look like it's going to go up forever. And the earnings report could be bad, miss the projections, and boom, it'll drop like a rock. So you got to make sure you're always, reducing your shares. I always say by at least 75%. Even if you're smart, you can even go down to a scout, which is just one share. Hang on to that one to keep you bookmarked in the stock, but you're not going to feel the pain of the big drop.
Yeah, that looks like it hurt, man, big time. And that's why it's so important to check your earnings. And also, we're doing pretty good in Ford, as a matter of fact. So on the brighter side of things, we are definitely making profits. And if you were with Phil's gang, he would have told you to be in Ford. We're watching banks right now because the yields are going up. The banks are kind of worrying Phil right now. I'm sure he'll talk about it. He talked about it today in class. But these are the things that we watch because we know that when the yields go up, the banks like that. But the tech stocks, the big tech stocks, don't like it. So we're watching the big tech stocks. We're watching the banks, and both of those are starting to worry Phil. He talks about how the market's going to crash. He's always talking about how the market's going to crash. He's not very bullish. He's leans more to the bearish side. But that's just how it's going to happen, man. The stock market does what it does. It's going to do its own thing, and it's always going to take the path of least resistance. This is a rigged market to the upside. Believe me, it is. And you can tell by the inflation numbers there again. Supply and demand, of course, if you make more than something, if you make more of something, it's going to lose its value. And that's exactly what's happening with the American dollar as well. Phil always talks about it, that China bought up all our debt, and that's one of the reasons why they're doing that. He's now talking about, this man talks truth. He's now talking about this, how do I put it without sounding like I'm talking about Bigfoot? They're doing their best to destroy the middle class. They need the middle class wiped out. They need them out of the way because if you take over in a socialist society, they've already proved that you cannot take intelligent, thriving societies over and turn them into a socialistic society. We're too smart for that. We truly are. So the next best thing you could do is infiltrate everything. And that goes for the mainstream media. That goes for academia. That goes for the banks. They've run banks for, 300, 400, 500 years. So I believe, my opinion, this isn't the opinion of the Phil's Gang radio show. This is my opinion, the opinion of Alex Scott, that this is what's happening. This is a takeover. And this isn't just happening here in the United States. This is happening worldwide. Like I said at the beginning of the show, that I'm a big fan of history. So I read up on it all the time. And I don't think I've ever seen anything historically like this. You have your regimes and your conquerors that they say had taken over the world, but they were far from taking over the world. But we have the technology to do so now. I'm just beside myself to see what's happening, and the way you can fight this, at least in one aspect and at one level, is there's a lot of money to be made in the stock market. There is a ton of money to be made in the stock market, even if it is rigged. So what? We know how they rig it. We know the game that they play. And once you have that insider knowledge, it's easier to make money. You know what? It's fun. I have a blast at doing this. I don't know about you, Steve. Sometimes I enjoy my work so much that I really don't see it. Some aspects of it, I really don't see it as work.
Well, I mean, when you're making people money and your people are happy, you get a lot of emails and phone calls from people that, just have really good testimonials. I mean, that really makes it worth it. And then at the end of the day, those people are donating to St. Jude to help the kids. I mean, that's really what it's all about. That's what keeps me coming in every day.
That's the best part of it right there, though, is helping the kids out at St. Jude. It's great to help our members. It's great to help out. It's great to help everybody out there who wants the help. But at the end of the day, it's about helping the kids at St. Jude. Or if you have a different charity like Wounded Warriors, that's a great charity to give to thank and give back to those who have lost some and lost all. They even have charities that
they give all.
That's right. And if you go to, off the top of my head, I cannot remember what the name of this charity is, but it's for some of the fallen, not only people in the military, but the first responders. Their family needs help.
I think you're talking about Operation Wounded Warrior.
I don't know if they do that or not. I do give to Wounded Warrior. It's automatically taken out. So anyway, the whole premise behind Phil's gang was to help St. Jude. Phil, his son had cancer, and St. Jude really took care of them. He can't say enough about St. Jude, and neither can we. And don't forget, the holidays are right around the corner. Our stuff might be stuck in banks, or in bays, rather, but cash still talks. So if you want to find out more about what we do here, go to philsgang.com. Go ahead and click Started. Click on the Working Investor Program, free for 10 days. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hello and welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show, coast to coast, the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Once again, happy Friday. I love saying that because the weekend is upon us and it means something different to all of us. And for those blue-collar workers that work a regular shift 9 to 5, then you understand the importance of a weekend. But sometimes we need to step back and take a break. We cannot let the evils and the pressures in the world get to us. And once they start getting to you, there's going to be stressful moments. And, it's good to take a break. It's good to step back. And I'll tell you what, if I don't have humor in my life, if I don't have laughter and joy in my heart, man, life would be miserable. I have to laugh. As a matter of fact, Steve calls me the office clown, which is okay. I mean, when it's time to take things serious, of course, I'll be the first one there at the table taking things serious. But you have to find the humor in a lot of stuff, and I know that is difficult right now, especially in the last couple of years. But once again, happy Friday to you. And, of course, being Friday today, Phil records a YouTube video, and he does it every Friday, and it's part of a series called 2021 Stock Market Crash Starting to Unfold. It's very informative, and it's a very informative series. And oh my God, I think there's 40 videos there. I mean, they're short videos. But that series, you have to give it a watch. Really, you should, because it's getting people in gear for a market crash, and how it's getting them prepared to the point where mentally you need to think of, if I need to protect my finances, which you will, I need to learn how to short the market. And you can actually make more money shorting the market than you can in a long-term position. Now, I'm not saying that long-term positions are bad or shorting is better than long-term, but there's a lot of money to be made in shorting the market. And like I said, the videos are about 8 to 10 minutes long, so don't miss out this evening. We upload the video to YouTube, to the YouTube channel about, 6:30. I think we've been actually doing it earlier than that. Steve is the one who does that, so he would know better than I. And
6 p.m.
There
Eastern
you go.
time.
There you go, 6 o'clock. Pardon me. And you know what to do there, especially on YouTube. It's like, share, and subscribe. You can also click the notifications button. And when you do that, it lets you know when we upload a video, when we do a live stream. It just keeps you informed with Phil's Gang. And of course, the radio show is on the YouTube channel there. And Phil's Gang is on a lot of social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. As a matter of fact, we're on Rumble. Rumble is kind of like YouTube. Instead of a like, you click the button that says Rumble, and it gives just like YouTube. It gives like a like. You know what I mean? So go check us out on social media. And right now my brain knows it's Friday. And of course, we want to talk about stocks, right? It's important. And here's another thing, and it's not a disclaimer, more of a Phil has been talking about this. It's where we'll get an email or someone will call us up and they'll be upset because they lost money in the stock market because they're listening to the radio show, and Phil will mention a stock and they'll go run and pick that stock up. They are not a gang member. They have no idea what our system is and how we function and how we look at the stock market, our ideology of the stock market, and they end up losing money just because Phil said, hey, we're in such and such, and we made 30%, and it's just a shame that people do that. And we're going to practice what we preach. We're always saying that don't listen to the mainstream media when they're telling you to get in certain stocks, like Varney and Kramer and so on. Don't do it because you're going to lose. All right? These people make a check, and they've made money in the stock market, but they do it totally different, and a lot of them are manipulating the market because of what they're saying. That's something you have to understand. And also, if you watch Kramer, you'll understand that every single show in the beginning of the show, you're going to hear him say, I'm not only here to entertain you, but that's key right there. And that's exactly what those shows are entertainment. That goes for television and also radio. We do this for a purpose, but we do this so we can get you to go to philsgang.com and sign up. I mean, you have nothing to lose for 10 days if you go to Phil's Gang and you click on the Get Started and click on the Working Investor Program. That's 10 days for free. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But like I said in the last segment, that Steve does such a good job, and people are happy because they're making profits in the stock market. And it's for your typical everyday Joe. That's what the Working Investor is supposed to be. It's supposed to be for people that don't actually have the time to sit and watch charts continuously. You're in a long-term position, and you are putting in and you're taking. It's just like running a business. So you're making profits. That's what I know. I think, I even follow Steve in the Working Investor. I've been doing this since 2013. It took me a little while because of my job duties here. And then finally I was put in the position where I could actually study the charts and listen to Phil. And you have to be objective about this. And you have to have goals. You have to have discipline when it comes to trading in the stock market. So that's what we do here, and it's really simplified, especially the charts themselves. I've never seen anything like it. I'm always on the internet looking for these charts, or for charts, the latest and greatest, right? And I just don't see anything that beats these charts. I don't, and it's self-explanatory. That's what I love about them. They're color-coded, and that's the color-coded technology. And there's even an indicator, a call of action, where the candlestick goes from green or red, and it turns yellow. It's basically indicating, hey, like a stoplight, slow down. Slow your roll here for a second. Let's breathe and think this through. And once the stock goes towards its long position and it turns green again, we know, hey, that's the green light. It's time to go. Or if the stock takes a turn, that's what we use our stochastics for, because we follow the trend. We follow the trend of money. That's where the big institutions are putting in their money. You can see that. So I think the charts are the next best thing since baked bread to make money. Seriously. And all the we have a lot of long-term members. These members have been around. They've been following Phil and been with us for a very long time. And we appreciate these people. Big time. I mean, you want to talk about loyal and loyalty? That would be the Phil's gang, the gang members themselves. Let me do this. Let me give a shout out, right? So we have members that have been with us, like I said, for a long time, since about 2009. I can't even get to this thing. You know what? I'll have Phil do it. I am the producer here at the show, and I may just take a list down and have Phil give a shout out. It'd be better if he did it, because he appreciates his gang members. He really does. And I think we're running out of time here. I hope that the last segment here, the fourth segment, it's not all doom and gloom, the sky is falling scenario. But I think we have about 2 minutes left. Steve, you have anything you want to say to everyone out there?
Well, I mean, you were talking about doing shout-outs, and it's hard to do those shout-outs because obviously, you want to protect people's privacy. But,
first names, brother, first names.
I can say, hello to Ronnie. Ronnie's always calling in almost every day. He wants to talk to us. So, stay safe out there in the truck, Ronnie. And also to Dr. K. Bill, thank you very much for all you've done for us over the years. Raina, Raina's always got my back. And there's so many people that I talk to
10 seconds,
every day in class. So, again, we thank you all.
Awesome, man. And I guarantee those who give back to St. Jude's, they love and appreciate you as well. So just remember, it's not a farce. This is the whole reason why this company, Phil's Gang, got started in the first place, was because of St. Jude. The holidays are right around the corner. Some of these kids and their parents need more help than you could possibly imagine. So if you join the gang, okay, 10 days for free, and you start making profits, don't forget about the kids at St. Jude. If you have any questions, give us a call, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Happy Friday, and have an awesome weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.